Life has no meaning. Life is meaningless. And it has to be that way. Life has to be that way because it gives us the opportunity to give ourselves meaning, to give ourselves purpose. See, that is the only way that it can work. If there is meaning to life, if there's an innate foundational meaning to life, then you can't have free will. The only way for free will to operate is for there to be zero meaning. There has to be no meaning, and that allows us the free will to choose meaning, to choose a purpose, because this grand game, this experiment wouldn't work without free will. We wouldn't be able to learn without free will. The highest level, or the highest epitome of love, of high frequency, is respect. Having respect for someone or something. You allow it the choice to choose anything it wishes to do, whether it decides to give itself a purpose or meaning or not to. If we knew how life was supposed to go, then you wouldn't play it. If you knew the ending of a game, you don't play it. If you know how a football game or a fight, UFC fight or something like that is going to end, you don't care as much. You're not likely to play it. There's no incentive. It's once again all about the journey, the experience, the watching of it unfold is what makes it exciting. Because once you get there, we're programmed to, like, once we get to that, you usually want something more. Sure, very small percentage of people don't. But almost all the time that you finally reach this goal, then it's like, okay, what's the next goal? We love progression. Progression is what gives us so much motivation and purpose and meaning as well. Like it's even if it is like meaningless, it could be in a game or something like that. But video games that tend to have progression, that's what keeps you coming back, because you get to see the results and you enjoy. That makes you appreciate and enjoy the journey. So that's why it's so important to have things even like hobbies. Like for me, I like jiu-jitsu or teaching yourself things. Like if you like to learn new languages or work on a new language or work on an instrument, these are like little side hobbies, little things that you can work on in the background while you're going through your life that can give you some semblance of progression, or even working out, taking care of your health. I mean, that's a huge one. That's a really big one. But anyways, if you don't give yourself a progression or purpose, something to look forward to motivate you, then it's easy to go into the cycle of depression. Like our world is dualistic. It's polarizing. There's light and there's dark, and the only way that we can understand true love or build up appreciation for things is you have to go without. There has to be some sort of suffering. That's where we get the life is suffering. It's not supposed to be this narcissistic, nihilistic life is suffering. It's the only way you can really appreciate and enjoy something is when you worked hard to get it. And the only way you can, on the topic of love, the only way you can experience deep, true love is to have betrayal. It only the way it works in our universe, our world, our third dimension, is that you have to experience the polar opposite to be able to appreciate the other one. That's a part of this grand game as well. That's the only way that we can conceptualize for it to work. And I have said this so many times, your belief creates a reality. If you believe you have a purpose, if you believe that you're important, that your life matters, then it will, and you'll be happy and excited and happy to live it. Whereas if you believe life is suffering, if you believe that your life is horrible and things are only happening to you to make your life worse, then that cycle will continue as well. Your belief is going to continue to create the reality. So I guess in general, this video is just about hopium. Give yourself a purpose. Give yourself meaning. We have the free will to choose that. You can choose that. So know that everyone, maybe not everyone at any given time, but in general, people are pursuing enlightenment to varying degrees to achieve ascension or something like that, ultimate enlightenment, like Buddhistic level enlightenment. And just know that everyone will reach it at varying times, because time is actually not linear. Linearly, it'll be varying times for us, but in the grand scheme of things, where time doesn't matter, which is any time above the third dimension, we all get it at the same time. So don't worry, everyone will achieve enlightenment. If you decide that you're not in a rush to do that now, it's perfectly fine. For others, they might feel compelled to do that, like myself and the ones that I surround myself with, because you're going to be like the people you spend time with, right? And you could even argue the events that are going right now are pushing everyone kind of easier towards that direction as well. But it's still all up to us. We have the free will to choose that. And the whole point of this experience, this game, is to learn. If you didn't learn, it's kind of a waste, but it's okay. You have unlimited time to do it. Unlimited time. So do whatever you feel is right, whatever feels good. If it brings you happiness and excitement, always choose that route. That is the right, higher frequency route to take. So choose that route. Give yourself meaning. Know that we are important, that we are special, that we're not just one in a drop of trillions and quadrillions, whatever, how many stars and stuff. Every single person is important, and you give yourself purpose. You give yourself meaning. So go out there and do it. And that's really all I have to say about that. And I will catch you in the next one.